What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab won't score. And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Tried to score with a jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go. It's round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And that jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, let's get it started in round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shot. There's the jab, it doesn't score. punching. The jab doesn't quite connect. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a scoring blow. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about TFE. And there's the bell to start round 4. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the jab. They exchange punches. They drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an attack. On to the 5th we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Jab does not score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Both men step back for just a moment. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Catch and shoot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter punch. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round.
Make mistakes and you switch.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
How about that time counter shot? Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Punch caught him clean. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Controversy. It's a